Hello, hello. How's everybody today? Hopefully everyone is having a good Monday. Oh my goodness, I can hear myself. Give me a second. The scuff is real, per the usual. But we're getting there. Welcome, welcome. Hey Lapis, how's it going? Good to see you. It's been forever, it feels like. Hey YFanCube, hello. Hey Kosher Beef Radio, that's a great name. How are you doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a great Monday so far. Rolling Porcupine says, I just found your streaming channel yesterday. I love watching people cook. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited. Still building my Zeta Verka, says Mercenary. Well, that's awesome. Haven't you been working on that for at least a couple days now? Seems like it's it's been quite a time-consuming process. Scuff adds aesthetic. Yeah, it's a part of the process. Scuff is like a ritual. It's a rite of passage. I also go by Emoster. Oh, that's pretty great too. That's killing it with the usernames today. School ended recently, so I'm on my summer break now. Oh, that's awesome, Lapis. Also, happy belated birthday. I saw you were posting in the Discord. I just wanted to wish you a belated birthday. My birthday was also actually that weekend too, but I haven't really had time to catch up to celebrate. So we're getting there eventually. I think I might do a really delayed birthday stream because I know last year, pretty much the same thing happened. Last year I actually caught COVID right on around my birthday, so I had to postpone my birthday stream for like at least a month. But yeah, I got to start working on plans. I don't even know what I'm even gonna do for that. Maybe more cooking per the usual, but yeah, I think today I went ahead and got some cauliflower. We're gonna be doing I guess a rehash of the recipe we did last week, which is bulgogi ground beef bowls. And last time we used cauliflower rice. I bought some cauliflower rice as I was headed home today from work, and it was actually really, really nasty. So I figured I'd wash it before the stream. I did a combination of water and some diluted vinegar, and you have no idea. I put this cauliflower in like the water vinegar solution, and like all these dead bugs started floating out of it. And it was actually kind of gross. So I'm glad I washed it off stream. But yeah, this will be ready to prep. But yeah, for the traditional cauliflower rice, we'll be just throwing it into the Ninja blender, and you know, it'll be our rice substitute. Save some calories. School ends Friday for me, says YFan. Oh, that's awesome. Just right around the corner. That's great to hear. Are you done with all your finals and whatnot? Lapis says, thank you. Of course, of course. When was your birthday? Mine was June 17th. That was my birthday. So I think it was the day before yours, actually. Quite a coincidence. Mercy says, it's an MG, so it takes up more time than an HG. Oh, I see. I guess there are classifications, huh? Also, there are a lot of tiny parts that I got to get right when putting the unit together. That's true. What do they say? Measure twice, cut once? I imagine that's the motto when you're building a gunplay unit. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I think about 10 days ago, 9 days ago, about a week ago, I guess, a week and a half. But yeah, I'm getting old. I don't want to think I'm getting old, but I'm getting old. That's how things are. There's so many people that have a birthday a day before or after mine. Yeah, I feel like it's a popular season to be to be born. Happy belated? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah, I want to address like the big elephant in the room. So I uploaded a clip from my cooking stream like last week, and I did not expect it to garner as much attention as it did. I'm glad it resonated with people, but I was kind of mostly just talking about how you know, my journey of self-discovery and how I think streaming has been really good for me, and I'm glad that people have kind of related to that and connected to it. Kosher Beef Radio says that's probably what got me here. That's awesome to see. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot. Kosher also says, I share my birthday with 4 cousins. That is a ton of people. That means your birthday parties must go pretty hard, I would imagine. That's very impressive. Almost nobody on my actual birthday. Lapis is the only one to get that very specific date right on the dot. You know you're old when the horse you rode in on is being used as a practice target by the Navy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think I'm that old. Alrighty, but yeah, let me go ahead and put together what we've got today. So like I said before, I think we're gonna try to take the recipe from last week and kind of like step it up a notch. And by stepping up a notch, I mean like add probably like 1 ingredient and just nail the ratios down. So this time I still have some 96 lean, 4% fat ground beef that we're gonna be using for these bulgogi bowls. We got the cauliflower. This head of cauliflower is actually much smaller than the last one we had. There's actually a hair in here, so I'm gonna pull that out. Okay, this one's much smaller than the one we had last week, but that's good because last week I had way too much cauliflower rice. And then, what else do we have? We have all the sauces and everything that we need. Oh yes, I can't forget. I bought some extra ingredients this time around just to add some color, some visual flair to the bulgogi bowl. We have some red bell pepper, a organic cucumber, and some more sliced shiitake mushrooms. Lapis says, I share my birthday with Alex Hirsch, creator of Gravity Falls and voice actor of like a bajillion people. I actually haven't seen Gravity Falls. Would you recommend it? I hear it's like a cult classic. I was more on like, I think the only thing I've seen from that era is probably Adventure Time, and that's about it. Which I did like Adventure Time, but it was a little funky. It was a little weird. I'm not sure how I feel about Adventure Time, if I'm gonna be honest. So that's like the only person I know that I share a birthday with. Yeah, I guess, everyone around you except on your actual day. Well, I'm glad you're able to celebrate your birthday, even though not many people have the same day as you. Let me scroll up. I think I missed some messages. Thank you, Reno, for the follow. I don't know how you would like to be addressed, but I appreciate it. I'm glad you're liking the content. Yeah, I was running a little bit late, so I'm still playing catch up. I got all these ingredients. I also do want to make my parfaits, my yogurt parfaits for my lunches during the week. This time around, I didn't actually get around to making yogurt over the weekend. So I just bought some generic Greek non-fat yogurt to use for today's stream, and we'll just be using up this entire tub, and then I'll be making some yogurt if time allows at the end of stream. Yes, you should watch Gravity Falls. Or that one show I recommended, The Owl House. Oh yeah, I still have to get around to watching Owl House. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I think it just keeps falling off my radar. I need to remind myself somehow. They're all with magic and stuff. It's really cool. I will definitely need to check that out. Owl House is pretty good. Wait, is Owl House pretty recent? How many seasons of it are there? I've literally never heard of Owl House until I started streaming, which is like maybe last year. Like before then, I didn't know it was a thing. It ended 2 months ago. Wait, so that's really recent. 3 technically, 2.5 seasons. 3 seasons, but the last one has 3 episodes because it got cut short because of Disney. Oh, that's such a bummer. Wait, that's like one of the worst tragedies that could befall a show. I'm sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to all the fans. I'm not a fan yet, but I assume that I will be pretty soon. Alrighty, so I think today's Monday, so I think we're gonna try to get 4 parfaits going so that I have something every day of the week. So let me go ahead and get 4 mason jars for us here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm trying not to drop these. These will be the 4 mason jars that we're gonna use throughout the week. And I think what we're gonna aim to do is we want about 150 grams of the plain Greek yogurt, non-fat variety in each one of these, just to try to balance things out. So we'll go ahead and crack that open. Ended fairly recently, I see. Disney hates gay people, so it got cut short. Oh, wait, what, really? I thought Disney was fairly progressive. What happened? It's what happened to the Big O until America saw it for themselves and helped finish the series. Not sure if I understood that one. There was a couple there that kissed and dated and stuff, and apparently Mickey Mouse didn't like that. Wait, really? Wait, that's interesting. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking about, like, you know, how Avatar, The Last Airbender, and The Legend of Korra had some queer relationships. But that was Nickelodeon, so I guess that's different. I don't know. I don't know how strict Disney is. I'm surprised that they still treat that as not family friendly, though. That's a little unfortunate. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and aim for the solid 170. I think. Wait, what was the serving size on this thing? 170 grams. Yeah. Just gotta make sure it's equal, equivalent exchange. Yeah. Gotta make sure everything is distributed evenly. All right, that's 100, 106. 107. What is that? 146. 170. Oh, that's close enough. Yeah, today's been a pretty hectic day at work for me. I've got my so my boss usually works remotely, like not in my local office, and he's actually flying in this week. So I've been trying to be on my best behavior. You know, you got to make sure that when the feds are looking, you're prim and proper. So it's been an exhausting day. It's probably going to be a pretty exhausting week, but I was just really excited to get back into the swing of things, especially after being gone for a whole week. It's been interesting trying to catch up on where I essentially left off in life. But yeah, like, so today, for example, I went to the gym during my lunch break, like I usually do, and oh my God, I was out there struggling. I couldn't even finish my workout. It was that bad. Like, I started doing my squats, and like, my legs just became absolute jelly. They were flopping all over the place. They could barely keep myself standing. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but right now, I am struggling to move around. I'm just so sore all over the place, and the day isn't even over. That's a sign that I haven't worked out in a while. So I'm glad I'm getting back in the swing of things for this one. Let me catch up on chat here. I think the biggest issue is airing it in other countries. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's probably like a big cultural difference, right? Between here in the States and other foreign countries. The main character is bi and another character is lesbian, and those two dated and kissed, but then Disney canceled the show because of that. So there could have been 5 whole seasons. Oh wait, that sucks. Wait, so is the story left untold, or were they able to wrap it up? That doesn't sound fun at all. The admin is coming, oh no. Yeah, I have to be on my best behavior, which means I also have to sleep early this week and wake up on time so that I get to work on time. Because here's a little secret. Shh, don't tell anybody, all right? My little secret is that for the past like month, I have not shown up to work on time. But I am still outputting as much work as I was before. So I think at the end of the day, that's what really matters. But you know, some people really like to see you on time. And my boss is definitely one of those people. So I gotta knock out at like 11 on the dot. Gotta wake up at like 6:30 so I have enough time to get to work. Oof. I don't even want to think about it. I'm like running on no sleep. I'm actually kind of exhausted because I woke up so early for today. You know, I had to train for the rest of this week, so I should be tired enough to fall asleep pretty quickly tonight. At least I'm hoping so. But yeah, that's a struggle that I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. Waking up early, it's almost like waking up for an 8 a.m. class. Or was it 9 a.m., 8 a.m.? I don't know. I don't remember the times anymore. But yeah, those early morning classes are such a struggle. You got stripped with 2 extra seasons? That's definitely not fun. They were able to wrap it up. Well, that's good. Evil villain dude got killed, and the MC is now the savior of the place, and we get to see some time skip. Oh, that's awesome. So there's like even like almost like an epilogue. Hey, Ink Noodles, good to see you. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. Hey, Hannah, how's it going? Reporting to your boss right now? No, please don't. I would like to keep my job if possible. But welcome to stream. It's good to see you. I saw you join the Discord. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're stopping by to say hi. It means a lot. Hopefully you start feeling better soon. Thank you. Hi, Neum. How's it going? Welcome to stream. Hopefully you're feeling well. Hopefully you're doing fantastic on this Monday. Yeah, I'm just a little exhausted. I think the combination of just like waking up way earlier than I'm used to, and also going back to going to the gym was a 1-2 punch, the ultimate combo that kind of knocked the wind out of my sails today. So if I'm a little sluggish today, I apologize, but we're just doing our best to get by today, and that's just how things go. And we gotta do meal prep, right? Meal prep is an essential part of a good stream schedule. that's what I'll tell myself. But here we go. I think we're almost done with getting the yogurt lined up here. All right, we're 10 grams short. Let me add a little more. So it looks like with four mason jars, we actually don't even get through the entire jug of yogurt, which is fantastic. So now we have enough for the rest of the week at the very least. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some excess off, and then we'll just take a little nibble of some of the yogurt that we have on the spoon. I'm not gonna lie, just normal plain yogurt, it doesn't taste that good. You gotta make it fancy. You gotta add the fruits and the berries and the granola. That's how you make it taste good. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put my spoon off to the side here. It's 4 years into the future. It was kind of big, but they still got the good character development. Oh, that's awesome. In Japan, there was an anime series known as The Big O. It was like an anime that the domestic crowd didn't quite like, so it never finished its full run. Oh, that's such a bummer. It's always sad to see, like, you know, shows end short. I'm doing great, says Ink Noodle. I made a boy at my school get screwed. Oh, well, that's interesting. I'm glad you were having a great time. I'm watching you cook all this cool stuff while I'm just eating pickles. Hey, nothing wrong with pickles. I love my fair share of pickles, all right? The early 2000s, Cartoon Network chose to air the series in America with other series that Americans may be interested in. Oh, I see. I did not get on that. Yo Reez says, one chip challenge when? Honey, wait, is the one chip challenge like that really spicy chip? I don't even know if I'd be capable of handling that level of spice. I already struggle. All right, so like, I remember on, I think it was Friday, late night, I made this Vite ramen with a onigiri collab. Yeah, so I was like, after I had eaten that ramen, I was like sitting there thinking like, what did I just experience, right? And I looked on the website and they described the flavors very accurately. It's like a mouth-numbing spice. So I didn't realize that the inspiration with this came from like the Szechuan spices that they use in Szechuan dishes. And so that's probably why like it caught me so off guard. It was a very intense spice that I just was not accustomed to. I'm usually used to like, you know, hot sauce spice and like Flamin' Hot Cheetos spice. But this one was very like, it numbed your mouth to the core, and I was not ready for that, especially at like 2 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, let me go ahead and grab some of the fruits that we need to make, or to finish off our parfait. Don't mind me, I just dropped an entire tub of ice cream. I need to make sure that I don't forget to put the ice cream away. There we go. Well, I'll just try to shove it back in there as best I can. Hopefully it doesn't ambush me when I open up that door. LB arm reveal? I've always had an arm reveal. What are you talking about? I'm a plain yogurt menace. Wait, really? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Plain yogurt is very good. It's good, not in the sense that by itself it's good, but it's good that you can kind of adapt it to whatever flavors you like. Otherwise, I add strawberry jam. Yeah, I think yogurt with berries is definitely the best combination for sure. Gonna get some yogurt strawberry right now? All right, sounds good. We'll be here when you get back. When America learned that the Big O was never finished, lots of backing and financial support poured in from the end of the world to finish the series. Wait, that's kind of awesome. It's almost like the original crowdsourcing. All right, so what we're gonna aim to do here is we're gonna try to get 50 grams of blueberries in each and every one of these. There we go. That's about 50. Just gotta do 3 more. The blueberries go quick. I think the strawberries take the most time. I think the strawberries and the actual yogurt itself takes the most time to prep. There we go. Look at that, 2 done already. Fast as heck, honestly. He hit me, so I think he deserved it. Okay, yeah. If he hit you, yeah, he deserved it. I'll say that. I'm with you on that one. Good going. I don't think I did this one right. It's fine. We can have a little bit of variance. Alrighty, last one. 50 grams. There we go. Perfect. I kind of nailed it on that one too. Flamin' Hot Cheetos is not considered spicy at all. It's baby food. It may be baby food for you, but for me, it's actually a little spicy. I've been working on it, okay? I've been training by gradually eating spicier and spicier foods. And I can say with confidence that I have recently conquered the Flamin' Hot Cheeto. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. But it was great. I think the amount of like euphoria that I experienced when I finished eating a Flaming Hot Cheeto and I didn't want to die on the inside was immense. I felt like I was on top of the world. It was great. And if you asked me to do it again, I probably wouldn't, because I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I'm not ready to be eating Flaming Hot Cheetos casually, unfortunately. But maybe one day I'll get there. Yeah. Hannah, you've been trained in the fires of spicy food. I have not. Lapis says, we're back to the days when I'm the only one talking in Twitch. Yes, the good old days. Yeah, I think, I don't think a lot of people actually watch me on Twitch, so. I just like to give people the option to watch there if they like. I'm flaming down flaming hot Cheetos like water. I can't do that. I would actually cry if I had to. Like, imagine trying to drink like crushed up flaming hot Cheetos. I would actually cry. That would hurt my soul, I think. I'm not mentally or physically prepared for that experience. Niam says, I've never tried flaming hot Cheetos before. Are they any good? A lot of people like them. I think they're fairly good. I think it's a good benchmark because I think a lot of people know how spicy they are, so it's a really good reference point for me to give when people try to understand how much spice I can tolerate. That's why I use it as an example for most things. What are you preparing? I'm doing yogurt parfaits for my lunch/breakfast throughout the week, and then we'll do the bulgogi beef for the dinners. But yeah, this should be 4 meals or 4 or 5 meals for me throughout the week here. Kosher Beef Radio says, I put buffalo sauce in everything. In everything? I'm gonna be honest here. I actually don't like buffalo sauce. I find that buffalo sauce is like a little too acidic. It's very vinegary, and I'm not the fondest of that kind of flavor profile, all right? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong for liking flaming hot Cheetos or buffalo sauce. It's just, it's a little too much for me. I like to have my sweet, like, you know, honey barbecue. Like for example, like when I get my chicken wings, right? My go-to flavor at like Buffalo Wild Wings is Asian Zing, and then mango habanero, and yeah, that's about it. I don't get any other flavors. Maybe like honey barbecue or sweet barbecue every once in a while, but for the most part, it's just Asian Zing and mango habanero, mostly because they're very sweet, and that's why I like them so much. There's 4 viewers on Twitch right now, so you got a few. Oh wait, that's awesome. I'm glad people are stopping by. It means a lot. So if you're lurking, I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Ikanuda says, oh nice. Yes, we are trying to make some parfaits. I think this is enough strawberries, honestly. I don't even think I need to measure out the strawberries too much because they fill up a lot of space. I think I should just shove them in there. The thing is, strawberries are so low calories for the volume that it's kind of negligible throughout the course of the week, so I'm just gonna throw them in there. We're adding it for the flavor. And if you can tell, this time I have some sliced strawberries. In the previous weeks, we were using whole strawberries, and they were actually kind of difficult to work with, so I got sliced strawberries this time around. There we go. Look at that. Those are some strawberries. What we do have to be careful for is when we add the granola. When we add granola, we want specifically, at least for my macros, specifically 15 grams. No more, no less. That way I can hit my goals. There we go. Look at that. Honestly, these are looking pretty good. Look how pretty these look. That is a yogurt parfait. Let me go ahead and put away these frozen strawberries. Lapis says, did you know that Alex Hirsch waited until Gravity Falls was over just to say that 2 characters were gay, even though it was heavily implied? Oh, so he waited until it was official. It was done. You aren't able to slice strawberries? I mean, I can slice strawberries, but for these fruits, I'm using frozen fruits because this is way more convenient for me. And so slicing frozen whole strawberries is actually quite difficult. You have to kind of let them thaw a little bit or like melt a little bit. And I'd rather just skip that whole process entirely. So this time around, I got some pre-sliced frozen strawberries. But yeah, because last time I had whole frozen strawberries, they were just so big, it was hard to fit into these jars. So I think this helps out a little bit, especially with the presentation. All right, so let's go ahead and try to get 15 grams of granola in each one of these. I hope there's enough room. I've been really liking this granola. This is called the Nature Valley Protein Oats and Honey. It just tastes pretty good. I just like the honey flavor. There we go. So that's 15. We just gotta get 15 grams in each one. They add a nice crunch. They do get soggy throughout the week though. So if you're making parfaits at home, I would recommend adding them the day of, if you can. But I'm a little lazy in the fact that I like to have it pre-portioned, so we're just gonna do it as it is. All right, here we go, 15 grams. This one's almost there. 12 grams, 13, 15, a little over, but that's okay. Gordon Ramsay is not proud. I'm sorry, I've let down Gordon Ramsay. Please take away my chef badge. I don't deserve it. Uh-oh, I hit the wrong button. Uh-oh, I don't know how to fix this. How do I fix this? Can I like restart it? Okay, it's fixed. I just turned it off and on. That's your tech support for the day. If something doesn't work, just turn it off and on. Gets the job done. All right. Lapis says, I've been coughing all day today. I'm literally dying. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you start feeling better. Hopefully it doesn't mean like you're really sick or anything. All right, so we've got these 4 done. So what we want to do is we'll probably want to get some lids on these jars. Let me see, in the immediate vicinity, I have 2. I might have to wash one. So that's 1 lid. Oh goodness, all right, there we go, that's 1. All right, so I have a lid for half of them. I need to figure out where the rest of my lids went. I might need to just buy lids, I think. So I have one here that's dirty. I'll wash this one real quick. Just pretend like you're watching me wash this. You got the sound, so you can probably envision it in your head. It's just a bunch of hands washing a relatively dirty jar lid. There we go. Alrighty. So that's another one. I think I have another one in my room, so I'm gonna sneak over there real quick and get the last jar lid so that we're ready to go for the week. Oh, that's a lot of cats. Alrighty. I found the last jar lid. This is the one that we've been waiting for. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this one real quick as well. And then our yogurt parfaits are ready for the entire week. And what, it only took us like 10, 15 minutes, but I really took my time with these too, so that's actually not very bad at all. Alrighty, we'll get that placed on. Look at that. So if you guys wanna see, look how great these look. Pretty good if you ask me. Alright, I'm gonna toss these in the fridge. Okay, actually, I may have run into a predicament because there's no space in the fridge. All right, I'm gonna shuffle some stuff around. We're gonna play some Tetris a little bit. All right, that's 1, 2, and you find space for 2 more. Let's take these out. Alrighty, Tetris, Tetris. Where shall you go? Alrighty, I think I found it. We managed to place them in there. I Tetrised it kind of. It's not the best Tetris job, but it's in there, and I think as long as they don't make any sudden movements, they should stay there. There we go. All right, so that is essentially my lunches for the week. Smack dab and done, out of the way. Hey, Nian, wait, how do you pronounce that? I struggle, but is it Nian? Welcome to stream, it's good to see you. How are you doing today? Hopefully your Monday's going well. Rolling Porcupine says looking nice. Thank you, thank you. I'm really excited for it because those yogurt parfaits are like, those little yogurt cups, those are like the primary reason why I smile in the morning. It sounds cheesy, but I just love my yogurt so much. It's great, I love it. I put a new profile picture and I wanna see if it shows up now. It doesn't? Oh no, maybe I might have to refresh Twitch chat. It will definitely show up during next stream if you pop in again. Make sure they don't fall out when you open the fridge. Yeah, I gotta be very careful, especially if they're glass, right? I don't wanna shatter glass all over the place. I'll be so sad if I lose my yogurt. If I lose my reason for smiling in the morning, it's gonna hurt my soul. Very healthy lunches, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've been on a diet lately because I've been going to the gym and I'm on a cut. I want my muscles to show, you know, I wanna show off a little bit for the summer. I gotta get my summer body. So that's why we're going to do all these fancy meal preps for the foreseeable future, I think. But yeah, so the next step is probably going to get the cauliflower rice ready. If you want to know, we are making cauliflower rice instead of normal rice because there's a significant drop off in calories between regular rice and cauliflower rice. Of course, it doesn't taste nearly as good. Cauliflower rice probably tastes like 20% as good as normal rice, but it's the sacrifices that we have to make to show off those summer muscles. Get the muscles? Hey, Fluffy Doritos, good to see you. Yeah, we gotta get those muscles going. We gotta get them popping. All right, so I forgot my knife, it's over here. So in this case, with this cauliflower, we're gonna go ahead and just chop off the stem here, and we're gonna cut it down into quarters so that it's easy to break up. Oh my goodness, that was loud. Sorry about that. Alrighty, so this is a cauliflower. It looks a little dirty, right? But I washed it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like just slightly trim off some of the very darkened pieces. I'm probably gonna do this over the trash can so that I feel better about eating this cauliflower. I don't wanna eat any brown spots. It probably doesn't do any harm, but for my sanity, I don't wanna see any brown spots in my cauliflower rice. There we go. I mean, we're just gonna take off the biggest bits. I think the small bits are fine. They're small enough where I don't think it really matters. There we go. It's looking cleaner. All right. I think this is as clean as it's gonna get for the time being. One time I was playing with my brother and a ball hit the ceiling right next to the lamp with the cover and the cover broke. Oh no, wait, that sounds awful. I'm sorry that happened. That doesn't sound fun at all. But it's fine, we replaced the light earlier, so we're good. Okay, that's good. My brother and I got a few tiny itty bitty pieces of glass somewhere, but we're safe. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I've had my fair share of dropping glass recently, and it's not a fun experience because I always find that I miss a piece when I step on one, and that's not the best experience. And I actually get really scared because like I have 2 cats, right? And I don't want the cats to step on them either. Hello? Hey, slow hand. How's it going? Hopefully your Monday's going well. We are doing bulgogi meal prep today, but we're gonna start with some cauliflower rice. But it's good to see you. Hopefully you're having a great day. Rewash the country water? Exactly, we gotta rewash it. Hold on, let me rinse this off actually. That's probably a great idea. But yeah, I did a little soak before stream. I soaked the cauliflower in a mixture of vinegar and water because it was just looking really nasty and I didn't want to eat that, so here we are. Trying to make things happen. All right. So today, if you can hear, you probably hear way more stuff in the kitchen. I turned off the noise filter today, just because when I was looking at the VODs, I actually found that I really liked the sound of like all the kitchen utensils and everything. And when I had the noise filter on, you guys couldn't hear any of it. So this time, I'm a little worried because I've never streamed the blender without the noise filter. I'm worried that it might make a lot of noise, but I think we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because in order to make the cauliflower rice, we gotta toss these bad boys into the blender. So let me go ahead and first things first, rinse out this. But what we wanna do here is, now that we've cut the cauliflower into quarters, we kind of wanna go at an angle and like kind of cut off the big stem here so that only the cauliflower heads, the florets, fall into the bowl here. There we go. And that way we use the florets to make cauliflower rice. And we want them to be pretty small pieces too, so that the blender doesn't have to work too hard. Cauliflower cutting jump scare, I'm sorry, my bad. One time I was chilling in my chair and felt a little thing on my foot and I looked and I saw this random piece of something, I don't know what it was, but I pulled it out and got a tiny cut. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. Hopefully you're okay. Are you sure the cauliflower wouldn't taste like vinegar? It should be fine. It wasn't in there for too long. The biggest thing is I read somewhere on the internet, see, I don't even know for sure, but I read on the internet that the vinegar kind of helps kill off any bacteria. So I'm hoping that even if it tastes like vinegar, the flavor of the bulgogi should overpower it, so it shouldn't even be that bad. It should be very subtle if there is any. All right, this is actually kind of tricky here. There's a lot of stuff going on with this one. I think we just have to cut the stem here directly without slicing it. Don't try this at home. Do as I say, not as I do, because this is it's not the best way to cut cauliflower. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off real quick. This one looks particularly gnarly. The sounds just add to the immersion. Yeah, I actually really liked listening to the stream I did without the noise filter, and I think it really helps just, you know, it helps you really feel like you're in the kitchen with me, which I actually really like. It's always nice to have people in the kitchen hanging out. It's like ASMR cooking. Yeah, that's actually a great way to put it, except I'm kind of loud, so it's ASMR cooking until I turn on the blender, and then it's not ASMR cooking, all right? I'll give you guys a warning. Cover your ears once I pull out the blender, because the blender is quite loud. And I genuinely don't know what it's going to sound like on stream. All right, let me go ahead and give this a little chop. There we go. Got one little more cauliflower floret. There we go. Pretty good. Yeah, this cauliflower is way smaller than the one we had last week. Last week it was humongous. I've never had a cauliflower that big in my life. There we go. Yeah, as long as I don't push too hard, I should be safe enough. I like eating cauliflower like chips. Honestly, I've been very curious about like making like cauliflower wings, because I went to pick up Buffalo Wild Wings the other day, and I saw that they offered cauliflower wings. I'm like, what? How? Like, how do you make cauliflower taste good? I don't know. I just grind it up and make rice, just because, you know, it's like it's just a normal base. Like, it's very neutral in flavor. But yeah, I'm curious to see if I can pull off a cauliflower buffalo wing at some point in the future. I guess it really relies on the breading, I guess. Yeah, it also sounds like though, it was like as much as regular chicken wings though, so I didn't opt for it, but I feel like if I tried it at home, I could save some decent money. All right, so these are all of our cauliflower florets. They look pretty good. If there's some dirt on them, that's totally fine. I think it builds up your immune system or something. Either that or I die, you know. If I die, you'll find out. It'll probably be the cauliflower. If not, I just probably have a stronger immune system now. Vinegar is an acid. I don't know about killing bacteria. Yeah, I feel like if it's acidic enough, but yeah, I was just reading something on the internet and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But it was really interesting. When I did the vinegar bath, a lot of dead bugs came out of the cauliflower, so there might be some truth to it. Hey, it's Khan, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. How are you today? We are doing some bulgogi meal prep for the rest of this week for my lunch, or my dinners, I think. I already made my lunches. But yeah, we're gonna start off with making some cauliflower rice for our bulgogi bowls. You came at the best time because I'm about to pull out the blender, which is probably the loudest part of stream here. So if anything, cover your ears because it's gonna get loud. All right, so here we go. We have our trusty Ninja blender today. Looks like we will probably do a couple runs, but it shouldn't be too bad. I have to get my other mixing bowl though, so that I can hold the cauliflower. So I have this mixing bowl to put the chopped cauliflower in, and I do need the blender base, which should be in here. Alrighty. Lots of kitchen noises. I made it. Hey Featherhead, it's good to see you. Volume warning. Yeah, volume warning. I'm about to blend. Will it blend? We're about to find out. It's Khan says, I haven't seen one of your streams before, so I'm just gonna enjoy the vibes. All right, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, a blender is an interesting vibe, but I guess you're here for it, huh? All right. This is probably going to be the loudest part of the stream. Like I said, this is the first time I've done a cooking stream without a noise filter with the blender. So if it's really loud, I apologize. Just brace yourselves, I guess. Just got out of fencing, let's go. Hopefully you kick some butt in there, Featherhead. Hey Volensky, that blender better do its job? I sure hope so. It hasn't let me down so far. Well, let's see how much cauliflower rice we're gonna get today. It doesn't look like we're gonna get too much cauliflower rice. The head of cauliflower I got today was smaller than usual, I think. I'm not used to it being so small. Alrighty, here we go. The moment of truth. All right, I'll protect you guys. I'll cover the microphone. Oh, that's actually not that bad. It just sounds like gravel. Hello, new sub here, welcome. Roromi, Mia, it's good to see you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday today. We're just doing some meal prep. Blender ASMR. Yeah, the blender's actually not that bad. I heard manually spinning the blades of the blender with your hands works better. I don't know if I want to try that one. Featherhead says I'm going to drive home now, not to terrify the nearby drivers. Try not to terrify the nearby drivers. Alrighty, sounds good. I'll keep it tame. We'll keep it PG here. Lapis says, I don't know why, but I remembered your trombone champ streams. Oh yeah, those are really fun. I haven't done a trombone champ stream in a long time, actually. I gotta get back into that. The main thing is I'm always worried about the copyright, right? Because, you know, we don't own the music, so I gotta do like the vanilla trombone champ. Featherhead says, no, I got my ass kicked, but I kicked my fair share too. Let's go. All right, that's all we can ask for, as long as you're even, right? As long as you're even. Sounds like someone's snoring, honestly. Yeah, I was actually worried that the blender would be really loud, but it wasn't that bad at all. Right. So that is our cauliflower rice. It's a little on the chunky side today, but I'm not trying to push my luck, you know. I don't want mashed cauliflower. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this wooden spatula, get everything out there. Yeah, all things considered, this cauliflower rice today probably has more substance than I'm used to. A little bigger chunks, which I think is more reminiscent of rice than anything. There we go. I'm just spilling cauliflower everywhere. Please ignore that. This is how they made the Minecraft gravel noises. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's pretty darn close if you ask me. Sounds like someone's snoring, honestly. I'm glad that it's not bad. Maybe I can do cooking ASMR one day. Copyright always trying to find people slipping. Exactly, Roro. Can I call you Roro? I don't know what you prefer, but it's always, you gotta be careful. You gotta watch your back because you never know who's lurking around the corner to hit you with the fat copyright strike. LB, you remember the 8 p.m. tiredness I would always have? Now it's more like 9 p.m. I think that makes sense though, right? Because of daylight savings. I imagine there's been a shift in an hour at least. So I think we're still on track. Everything, the math adds up, right? The math adds up. I'm expecting the worrying sound. Yeah, I think it's because I'm pulsing it. I'm pulsing it this time, so like the sound is more controlled, I think. Because I usually don't just press and hold it. Especially for the cauliflower rice. Because I like to keep an eye on the texture of the cauliflower. There we go. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I bet it'll get bad if I press and hold the button. Let me try it. Oh, yeah, that's loud. All right, yeah, I'm not doing that. We're just gonna do little pulses. Recently, I haven't been getting tired at 8 p.m., but I also don't really know about the 9 p.m. because I'm not tired and it's almost 9. Oh, wait, have you grown out of it? Are you past it now? Have you gotten more sleep? It's a miracle. Alrighty, so I think that's the last of the cauliflower. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this out. Maybe, yeah, it would be quite the feat if you were finally able to get past the final boss of your sleep schedule. All right, let me pull out this cauliflower rice here. All things considered, this cauliflower rice was way faster to make than previous weeks just because I think the head of cauliflower was so small. But it still looks like a decent chunk of rice, so I can't complain. There we go. The thing is, we will need to saute it. All right, so I'm gonna put our blender off to the side here, and then we'll get started with the sauteing of said cauliflower rice. Honestly, something about making the cauliflower rice, it is like a very time-consuming process, but it's also a tiny bit therapeutic. I kind of like it. And I think I'm getting used to the smell too. The cauliflower doesn't smell nearly as bad. Roro is fine? All right, awesome. That sounds great. Thanks for popping in again. All right, let me go ahead and put the blender base away. There we go. It's kind of heavy, honestly. I always forget how heavy that thing is. And now, time for the main event. I gotta pull out the induction stove again. So this time I've learned my lesson. I think last week we were trying to make the bulgogi beef bowls, and the pan that we were using was a little too small. So I have a bigger pan for us today, and hopefully that will make it feel and look a lot less crowded as we're cooking it. So let me go ahead and bring that over here. All right, so since I don't have a lot of like bowls and dishes, This is going to be a multi-step process. So what I'm going to have to do here is this is the maneuver. I have to wash out this bowl so that I can put the sauteed cauliflower in here. And then once all this cauliflower is sauteed and into the other bowl, I wash this one so that I can start the marinade for the bulgogi beef. That's the plan. Gotta juggle a lot of stuff when you're in the kitchen. Adapt with what you got. What's the phrase? Like adapt, overcome, conquer, something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just a little too edgy. Let me go ahead and wash this this, I don't know, mixing bowl. The big mixing bowl. I'll call it the big one. I'll go ahead and wash the big one now. What are your opinions on the air quality stuff a while ago with the Canadian wildfires? Honestly, it was a little scary. I'm gonna be honest. I had never seen the air look so smoky before in my life, and I don't know, I just don't know if there's like any permanent damage that could happen to my health, but I'm glad that the smog didn't stay. I'm just not used to seeing that, so it was a little unnerving at first, but I'm glad it passed. And I mean, it's no one's fault, right? So it's just unfortunate, a natural disaster, I guess. Because, I mean, it's unavoidable. I guess all you could really do is wear a mask when you go outside so you don't inhale the fumes. But that's about it. For me, it was pretty okay, but everyone else was overreacting. Yeah, I mean, I stayed indoors mostly, so I think it was just kind of be cautious if you're out and about. And then it mixed into the rice. Yes, we are going to mix the bulgogi beef into the rice once we get that going. But yeah, this is the bigger pan. It does look dirty, so I'm gonna wash it real quick, and then we'll get started with sauteing the cauliflower rice. There we go. That full kitchen ASMR experience. Because I'm pretty sure every time I've like washed dishes on stream, the noise filter kind of removes that sound so you don't get any of the running water. But now you get the full experience, which also means you get to hear the cat feeders go off. If you hear any, I guess, clamoring, it's the cats running to their food. There we go. Whew. All right, let's saute some cauliflower. So I'm gonna move these to the side a little bit. I gotta move this cutting board as well. Yeah, what's nice about the induction stove is that there's no open flame or anything. It's just magnets doing their job. Scuffed Bulgolgi? Yes, we are doing Scuffed Bulgolgi today. Welcome to stream. Phase Daniel? It's good to see you. Gotta wash the food till the water runs somewhat clear. Exactly. Lab says, I meant one day I smelled smoke and the next day it was orange and I could literally smell smoke in my room. Oh, that did not happen to me. That kind of sounds terrifying, honestly. All right, gonna hit it with some oil. I got some spray canola oil, and we're just gonna start slowly adding in some of the cauliflower rice that we blended up. And we're just gonna saute it, get it a little soft. And we're aiming to have, you know, a slightly firm texture, but still soft enough that it can substitute, not replace, substitute normal rice. Oh yeah, I think this bigger pan helps a lot. Oh my goodness. You have so much more area to play with. There we go. This is perfect for meal prep. Hopefully all the ground beef will fit in here. Look at that. So this is the rice base. If you don't want to do cauliflower rice, I think cooking up normal rice at home is fine as well. And it's less hands-on. Way less work to do if you're making normal rice. Because all you gotta do is wash it a bunch of times. But here we're just gonna try to get the cauliflower to sweat a little bit. Have you checked out My Singing Monsters yet? I remember asking that a long time ago. I still haven't gotten around to it. So if you're on summer break now, let me know when you're planning on coming to stream. I can try to plan around it so that you're there when we play. Niam says, we get tons of wildfires here in the summer. Happens so much, it's just become a regular thing. Oh no, wait, I'm so sorry. That's something that shouldn't be a regular thing. Like that's one thing that you don't want to get used to. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. It looks like the stuff in bean bags. Honestly, you're not wrong, okay? I don't want to think about that though. This is food. I promise, this is real food. It's just not tasty food, okay? Cauliflower rice is not the tastiest thing in the world. I think what I can do is I can probably add like some salt, I guess. Let me do some fancy salt maneuvers. So we're gonna Get some salt here. Oh shoot, that's way too much salt. Hold on. I made a mistake. I got rid of some of it. Sprinkle some salt in there. There we go, yeah. Some flavor, I guess, maybe. I don't really know. Add a little more salt. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit it with maybe some garlic powder. I don't know, I've never seasoned my cauliflower rice before, so it's worth a shot. There's some cauliflower, or some garlic powder in the cauliflower rice. Smells good. Let me do some cranks of black pepper. How about that too? Yeah, we get all the spices in here. Add some flavor. Make the rice look good. Hey Shebs, good to see you. Oh my goodness, I am burning it a little bit. The heat's on a little too high. I turned it down. There we go. Look at that. Hopefully it tastes better. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I usually mix that stuff up with miso. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound too bad, honestly. Yeah, it probably adds some nice texture to miso, honestly. What slaves do you hire in the rice? This isn't rice. Sheb, you missed it. This is cauliflower rice. We just chopped up some cauliflower into the shape of rice, okay? It's not real rice. It's better for your calorie count to use cauliflower rice. If you ever do a My Singing Monster stream, I'll probably be helping you out so much with the Undertale stream. No worries. Your help with the Undertale streams was invaluable. I'm honestly surprised I was able to even beat the genocide, or the, what's it called? The No Mercy run. Beanbag stuffing is a delicacy though. I mean, if you say so, I'll think about it that way. Garlic powder helps cauliflower a lot? Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it already smells way better with just the garlic powder. Why not use actual rice? Actual rice has, I think, about 3 times more calories. 3 or 4 times more calories, so we're trying to cut as many as we can. Because we want to be in a calorie deficit to reveal our muscles that we've worked so hard for. At least I've worked so hard for. I've been going to the gym 3 times a week before off-kai. After off-kai, I'm trying to get back into the swinging things, but we're getting there. All right, cauliflower's getting a little mushy, so I'm gonna pull it off pretty soon here. Yeah, maybe, I think I cooked it a little too hard. I think it lost a bit of firmness, but I think that's okay. All right, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna move it over to this mixing bowl. There we go. Look at that. That is cooked cauliflower rice. I don't know if it's on screen because I can't see what you guys are seeing, but I'm hoping that it's on screen. There we go. Now that looks like not a lot. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't look like too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna wash the glass mixing bowl we had, because we have to start prepping for the marinade now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some washing ASMR on the side here. Yeah, you like that? That is some hand washing experience that you get to live through vicariously. All right, there we go. Anyways, gotta rinse it clean. All right, so for this next bit, we actually don't need the stove. We're gonna have to do a little more slicing and dicing before we can move on with cooking the bulgogi itself. Rice is slightly healthier than bread. Yes, ever so slightly, but any kind of carb is very calorie dense, I would say. My Filipino instincts are gaming. Another Filipino, let's go. Did someone say Filipino? I'm sorry, I'm not a part of this club. I wish I could be. All right, let's see. What kind of marinade are you using? We're gonna be using marinade mostly based off of soy sauce and mirin. Add a little bit of sugar and some oyster sauce. And that's what we're gonna use for the bulgogi marinade once we get to that step. I have the specific amounts written down somewhere and I'll have to pull it up once I get there. But yeah, it's actually really tasty. I highly recommend it. It definitely tastes like bulgogi sauce. We have come out of the shadows. The Filipinos are invading. How many of you have been a fan of, oh my God. Wait, chat's going too fast. I missed something. I probably missed plenty. Probably, all right, let's see. It always happens when we get mentioned. That's true. How many of you have a fan at your desk making that sound? What sound? Would you believe me if I told you that you've already been streaming for an hour? Wait, really? It doesn't feel like an hour, but I can believe it. I can believe it. You know what they say? Time flies when you're having fun, isn't that right? Isn't that right? If everyone's having fun, time will fly. Or something like that, I don't know. I didn't say it. I'm just quoting it. All right, here we go. We gotta start with our shiitake mushrooms. This is supposed to provide the umami for our dish. If you guys aren't familiar, I'm just using an adapted recipe from Aaron and Claire. They're another cooking YouTube channel that I like to watch for Asian-inspired dishes, and if you want more specifics, I would highly recommend you check out their recipes. It's 50-50, you cringe and bursting out laughing. An hour and 2 minutes, not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, I have no idea how I'm supposed to cut. How do you cut mushrooms? Like, there's no easy way of doing it, right? Can I just like stack it on top of each other? Can I cut it like an apple? I don't know. We'll see. I'll cut a little bit at a time. There we go. That's probably pretty good, right? Finely diced. Or they're fine slices, I think. Something like that. I gotta be careful. Because the mushrooms are kind of like wobbly. They're not very stable. So it's hard to like get down right. See if I can cut it down a little further. Some of these chunks are really big. There we go. Apple shroom, yeah, apple shroom. I found a thing of tofu in the fridge and I stir-fried it real quick with chickpeas. Oh, that sounds pretty good, honestly. I want to start working with tofu a little more often. Because I've been using a lot of beef and chicken, but I haven't gotten around to cooking with tofu quite yet. Yeah, I'm an amateur cook, so nothing is professional here. There we go. How do I cut mushrooms, I say every time? Honestly, they're very finicky. They're kind of slippery too. It's not that easy to cut, honestly. I'm kind of surprised. But it does feel very satisfying to cut through a mushroom. If you haven't cut through a mushroom before, highly recommend. It feels pretty dang satisfying. There we go. Why does the hand feel small? Everyone says my hands are small. I don't know why. They're just like that, okay? I got tiny little baby hands. Haven't tried tofu before? Wait, really, Billy? Tofu's not that bad. It's fairly plain on its own, very unexciting, but if you have it dressed up with some sauces, or if you like bread it right or correctly, it tastes pretty good, honestly. At least that's my take on it. There we go. Yeah, look at that. All these shiitake mushrooms. Femboy hands? Oh no, not my femboy hands. Yeah, I'm thinking of trying to upgrade my setup in the future here. I want to get a better camera. Because this camera I've been using for a while, it's not bad, but I feel like I can get some more detail in there. You know, one day when I can afford it. There we go. Let's continue chopping this up. Tofu is super versatile. You can blend silken tofu with dark chocolate to make low sugar chocolate pudding. Wait, oh, I haven't even tried that. I forgot that silken tofu was a thing. The texture of silken tofu is very nice. I've had it before. I do want to try to make like sundubu at some point, which is like a Korean tofu soup. Let me go ahead and adjust something real quick. Throw your cumin in the oil before you add your other stuff, if you cook with it. I should. To be fair though, I'm not a huge fan of cumin, and I'll tell you why. It's actually a really funny story. So I don't like cumin for one reason and one reason alone. When I was making French toast, because I was making French toast like every day in college, I mistook my little bottle of cumin for cinnamon. And so I made French toast, and I made the grave mistake of mixing in cumin instead of cinnamon in my French toast, and now like the taste of cumin is revolting to me. I can't eat cumin because it does not belong on French toast, I'll tell you. It was not a satisfying experience, and I had no other food, so I just powered my way through it. I ate the whole thing of cumin French toast, and it was awful. It was horrible. I would not recommend it to anybody, okay? Cumin and cinnamon look too close in color. Like that's scary. Femboy hands, I'm dead. It's okay. I will claim that, right? I'll have femboy hands. That's fine. One day I'll have giga hands. I don't know how to make hands bigger. Can you enhance your hands? Maybe Maybe in every photo I take, I just Photoshop my hands to look enormous. How about that? How about that? Big giganto hands. LB is a femboy. Hold on. Sheb, you're skipping a few steps there, all right? You're skipping a few steps there. There you go. Hopefully you guys can hear the cutting. The cutting is actually super satisfying. There you go. This is why you separate seasoning. Yeah, I made that mistake. And like I said, now I can't really stomach the taste of cumin, which is really sad because the onigiri ramen that I tried the other day was very heavily cumin and soy inspired flavors, and I think my biases kind of went into my rating of 5.5 for that. But also, I was completely caught off guard by how spicy that was. That's my own mistake. I didn't read the package correctly. All right, we're almost done with the mushrooms here. There's actually a lot of mushrooms. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is, since we don't have that much cauliflower, I'm gonna transfer the cauliflower into this bowl, and then we'll use the other bowl for marinade. Wait, I just lost an entire mushroom. I also didn't wash these mushrooms. It's okay. Next time I'll wash them. This is all about the scuff that makes it authentic, right? It's authentic amateur cooking. Oh man, the garlic powder makes this cauliflower rice smell so good. There we go. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and put this put these mushrooms into here. So that's the mushroom base. So this is supposed to provide the umami for the, or the primary source of umami for the bulgogi. Even if you don't like mushrooms, I would recommend you try this anyways. Just reduce the number of mushrooms that you put in. I think we lost a couple mushrooms along the way here. All right, let me catch up on chat. Yaoi hands? I don't have yaoi hands. Wait, aren't yaoi hands like giant hands? Oh yeah, so if I blew up my hands, they would be yaoi hands. That is for sure. Let's see you dice an onion. I'm not terrible at dicing an onion, honestly. Glad to know that I'm not the only person to mistake cumin for cinnamon. Yeah, it's a deadly mistake, honestly. Only thing cumin is good on is barbecued meat. I would agree. Right now he has femboy hands, but one day he'll have whole ass yaoi hands. Oh no, not the yaoi hands. I might be crucified for this, but for instant noodles, dry noodles is better than ramen. I agree. Well, I think it's mixed bag. I prefer to undercook my noodles so I have that little bit of crunchy texture in it. Let me see. Someone came in that I didn't get to say hi to. Welcome. Who did I miss? Welcome, Caleb. There's a lot of mushrooms there. Yeah, a lot of mushrooms for a lot of flavor. Dirty shrooms. The flavor is nostalgic. I agree. What is pancit? I don't know what pancit is. Noodle in Pinoy. Oh, I see. Can't lie. Calimansi flavor kind of mid. What is that? What is Calimansi? Femboy hands and yaoi feet. No, what do you mean yaoi feet? What? What are you guys talking about? What is this? What is this blasphemy? Choose your fighter, crunchy cooked noodles. I do like crunchy cooked noodles. I like the crunchy texture of undercooked instant ramen. There's something about it that just hits different, you know? It's not quite the same. All right. Let me go ahead and search through the depths of my fridge so I can find the onion. All right. So I have the onion, but it's frozen solid and I don't know why. I put it in the fridge, okay? I swear I put it in the fridge. I don't know why it's frozen solid. All right. But yeah, we gotta continue cutting our veggies. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat. Speak in Filipino. I can't speak in Filipino. Pronounce pancit? Is it not pancit? Halo Halo in the Philippines? I'm getting lost in the chat. Bite into it. Bite into the onion? No, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. All right. So as you can see, this pepper rock solid. This onion, rock solid. I'm gonna cut it anyways though. This is the pepper and onion from the last bulgogi stream. So let me go ahead and core out this pepper. Ooh, it's actually really tough to cut when it's frozen. What a surprise, huh? There we go. Get those seeds out of there. Let me go ahead and cut off these ends. Just add a little flair. Gonna clean out the insides here. Your pronunciation is sending me. I'm sorry. Is it too American? Am I too America for you? I had no idea how the stream became a Filipino discussion. Yeah, it really took a life of its own. It's a lethal weapon. It's a rock solid. Reminds me of Malphite from League. From the days that I would rather forget. You're not supposed to freeze veggies? Hey, I wasn't trying to freeze veggies. I put them in the fridge and I guess it was too cold in my fridge. Oh God, it is clacking hard. That is a solid thunk. There we go. All right, we've diced one semi-frozen pepper. Or half. Filipino is free real estate. Halo Halo. Halo Halo, is that what that is? I don't know. Maybe I gotta get educated. I freeze veggies when I can't eat all of them for the duration they're meant to keep. Yeah, honestly, veggies spoil really fast. It's unfortunate. Yes, it's Halo Halo. Ah. I didn't know that was not, I thought you guys were speaking English. I don't know. I did it right. I'll say it wrong on purpose. Halo Halo. Frozen peas are a curse. That's true. I feel like frozen peas are like little bullets. Don't want to mess with those. All right, let me dice this onion real quick. It's gonna be a tough one. You gotta turn it around. We're getting closer. Honestly, when it's frozen, it kind of keeps its structure pretty well. There we go. Yeah, look at those onions. Not too shabby. Gonna avoid the centerpiece though. All right, those are my onions. Frozen peas are bullets? Yeah. Don't you know that's why frozen pea shooters are in Plants vs. Zombies? Underrated. See ya, LB? Oh, wait, I missed Lapis's message. I'm probably gonna go now, so you have a good cooking stream. Enjoy your food. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for popping in, Lapis. I appreciate it. Monkey brain. I do have monkey brain. Dice onions? I did dice them, kind of. It's close enough, right? I do need to dice one of these bad boys. Green onions. We're gonna cut this in half here. We're gonna use this one over here. All right, there we go. That's gonna mostly be used as an aromatic. And then we have these bits here that we use for garnish at the end. I actually really like cutting green onions. They're very satisfying to cut. They have this nice crunch to it when you cut them. It sounds very satisfying. Look at all those green onions, oh my goodness. All right, that's plenty. There we go. It's also nice that green onions are so cheap. Niche chopping, thank you, thank you. Hippie Redneck Geek. What are we making? We're making bulgogi beef bowls today for our meal prep. But welcome to stream. Hopefully you're having a great Monday. Just doing some good old cooking today. Gotta eat for the week. Have fun cooking. I have to do some more work, so I'm gonna lurk. Have fun cooking, don't burn yourself. Alrighty, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by Kosher Beef Radio. I appreciate it. Work on that knife cutting game. Food deserves only the best treatment. That's true. I have to practice. And I only get more practice if I cook more. But yeah, I think knife work is something that I've always been not very good at, but I've come a long way. You should have seen where I was at before. All right, I think this is fine. Should we cut this red pepper, cucumber? I think I'll freeze these for later because I don't know when I'm going to use these again. I don't think I'm ready to use them though. Have y'all ever eaten raw spring onion? I have before. Like bite into it? No, I haven't bit into it though. Awesome, I need to learn how to make bulgogi. Yeah, bulgogi is actually pretty easy to make, surprisingly. You can use any meat, kind of ground beef, but we're using, or you can use any cut of beef, but we're using ground beef today. Just because it's easy. Yim says, I can only lurk since I struggle to find something to say. Yeah, no worries. I really appreciate lurkers, so thank you for stopping by, just in general. I appreciate it. Alrighty. LB, can you pronounce Maja Blanca? What is that? I don't know what that is. My knife work used to be so bad. Squares were triangles. Yeah, I'm still running into that problem, but I'll get there eventually. I'll get there eventually. All right, so I think we can get started on working with the meat. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna do an adaptation of Aaron and Claire's bulgogi marinade sauce. I do need to find where I keep that recipe though. I had it written down. All right, here we go. So in a separate bowl, I'm gonna start mixing in the ingredients we want for our marinade. So I'm gonna move this out of the way, and this is where we're gonna do a lot of the action right now. In this white bowl here, we're gonna start with 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Thank goodness I have a scale somewhere, so we'll do that. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Pronunciation is growing, proud. Thank you, thank you. I'd like to think that I'm growing a lot as a person in the stream. All right, so we're gonna do 3 tablespoons, which I think should be 45 grams. 45 grams of soy sauce. That's 38. All right, that's about 50. So we overshot by a little bit, but I think it's close enough. All right, what's next? Next is 2 tablespoons of sugar. That should be easy enough. Got some sugar right here that we'll use for the marinade. So what I have here is a half tablespoon. So we need 4 of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You're honestly so good at this. Will we be seeing more cooking streams in the future? Hi Frey, how's it going? It's good to see you. I almost didn't see you there. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I try to do cooking streams every Monday for the meal prep. I like to make food for the whole week. But hopefully you're doing well today. Hopefully your Monday's going fantastic. I love soy sauce. Soy sauce kind of keeps it together, honestly. I think the soy sauce, the sugar, and the mirin is like a really strong base for the marinade for this bulgogi. Drink the soy sauce? I'm not drinking the soy sauce, are you kidding me? That's just drinking salt. I might as well just eat salt for fun. I'd rather not. All right, we're gonna go with 2 tablespoons of mirin. So 2 tablespoons of mirin should be about 30 grams, so we'll do that. I'm vibing. I legit feel like I'm watching a cooking show. Thank you, I appreciate it. That means a lot coming from you. I appreciate it, Frey. Is bro making gangs? I'm not. All right, we're gonna go with 30 grams. I hope this is mirin. That's not mirin. I accidentally poured in 7 grams of rice vinegar. Give me a second. That's fine. We get a little bit of acidic kick, that's fine. All right, this is mirin. We want 30 grams. And there we go. Oh, I overshot 40 grams. It's okay. We have a lot of beef today, so we need all the sauce, all right? You just gotta roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. Cooking Simulator VTuber version. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I should probably play Cooking Simulator one day. I feel like that'd be funny. Let's do 2.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce. I do have oyster sauce, and every time I pull out the oyster sauce, I make the same complaint. It is way too difficult to get out of this tube. So 2.5 is about 45 grams of this oyster sauce. But yeah, this is what we're using. We're using the Panda brand today, which is Lee Kung Ki. Did I get an alert? I got an alert, but I missed it. Thank you for the alert, whoever that was. I will check it later. All right, let me get back to the chat. Get lost in the sauce? Of course, welcome Lee. We always get lost in the sauce here on the LB cooking show. I'm gonna go with 45 grams here. Oh goodness. This is gonna take a little bit of encouragement. Come on, Oysters Chan. Oyster Sauce Chan, I believe in you. All right, 40, 41, 42, almost there, 43, 44. All right, I'm calling it there. That's enough oyster sauce. The OG brand, exactly. What do you think about VTuber clippers? I actually like VTuber clippers a lot. Surprisingly, if you guys don't know, I contribute to a VTuber clipping channel myself. So oyster sauce Chan, yeah, you know, you gotta encourage them. Otherwise they don't wanna come out of their shell. The guy doesn't use a measuring cup. He is a measuring cup? No, I'm using a scale. See, I'm measuring the weight of the ingredients. That's my life hack. You always got, if you want consistent results, always use a scale. You need 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and that's the last bit of the marinade. So the minced garlic I should have, this is my forbidden minced garlic jar. I'm gonna go with 2 tablespoons, which is 10 grams of this stuff. Luckily for me, I gotta grab another spoon. 10 grams of this stuff. All right, oh, I forgot to reset the scale. All right, that's about 10. There we go, and that is the marinade. But like I said, I want to add some extra flair, something a little different from last week. And so we're gonna add some Korean inspiration, some Korean flavors into the mix. Right here, I have with me some, you see that? Very hot gochujang hot pepper paste. And this is very hot. Like I could barely eat this last time, all right? This was tough for me to stomach. So we're gonna add it in there. Just gonna add a small little dollop, all right? We're just gonna grab a little tiny teensy bit there. That should give us a little kick, a little bit of spice, you know? Give it a little more punch on the back end. That's what we're aiming for today. I just put stuff in. Wait, I feel like I missed something. I don't use scale or measuring. Oh, I mean, if you know your measurements by eyeballing, that's totally fine too, but I like to be precise with the scale. Built out a decent amount of the Zeta Verka. It's a whole lot better than the Zeta 0 or Zeta 2.0. Wait, that's awesome. Asian parents are disappointed? Why would my Asian parents be disappointed? I've somehow never seen a cooking stream before, but I feel like it's so much better when it's nice and close knit like this. Yeah, you know, it's really cool because you're a part of the process. You get to see every step. I think a lot of cooking videos cut out, you know, every single bit of the step. And I think formats like these make it a lot easier to follow along with what's happening. So you could probably recreate it yourself a lot easier. I come across most VTubers through clips. Yeah, I think clips are a great way to, like, you know, find new people, I think. It's a really great way to get discovered as well. LB, can you pronounce, what is that? Mahal Ko? Ko? Are you making me swear or something? Taste test? Oh yeah, I will taste test once we have this all mixed up thoroughly. It looks like the spicy gochujang paste is being resistant. It looks like the oyster sauce is fully immersed. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. All right, we will do the taste test for Hannah. All right, Hannah, let me tell you if this marinade is any good. It's gonna be very concentrated. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Marinade gets an A+ from me. I can already taste the gochujang. The spicy kick on the back is pretty good. It's not that bad. It accents everything else, which is really nice. That ain't hot at all. Hey, the gochujang paste is very spicy for me. I'm working on the spice tolerance, all right? That looked a little more than teensy. All right, you know what? It may have been a little too much, okay? It's a little spicy, but I think once I have it with like, you know, the bulgogi and the cauliflower rice, it'll be much better. All right, so now we can finally start with actually adding in our ground beef. I think I showed you guys earlier, but today we are using 96% lean, 4% fat ground beef, just because I'm looking for those gains, you know? You got it, low fat, high protein. That's where you want it. That's where you want it. So let me get my my meat mixing gloves, and we're gonna get started on the marination process. So ideally you want to marinate this for like a couple hours in the fridge, but if you don't have time, it tastes just as fine without it. But here we go. Here's my glove. LB beef or chicken? If you're asking what I prefer chicken over beef, but chicken with bulgogi doesn't taste very good. But yeah, I think in order of my favorite, I guess, meats, I go chicken is by far my most favorite kind of meat, followed by beef, followed by pork, and then whatever else. I'm not actually a huge fan of seafood. I'm not a big seafood person, unfortunately. I'm like just very sensitive to salt, and a lot of seafood, it just tends to be really salty for me. Mahal ko kayo means I love you in Filipino. Spice tolerance stream? I should do a spicy stream. I mean, I did an energy drink tier list. I also did I did a cheese tasting tier list, and I'm lactose intolerant, so that was like really messy for me. I did the cheese tasting, and I immediately just suffered for the rest of the day. But you know what? It's for the content, okay? It's for the content. I might as well try a spicy stream. It would be in my wheelhouse. Hey Shiro, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. It's good to see you. We're doing some beef bulgogi meal prep today. You caught us right as we were mixing together some of the meat and the mushrooms. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually marinate it pretty shortly here once the mushrooms and the meat are thoroughly mixed together. Hippie Redneck says, I eat spicy stuff all the time. I wish I could, but for me, after I have spicy food, I kind of need to recover for a bit. Just my spice tolerance isn't very high, but what is great is that spice tolerance is something that you can build up over time, so I'm getting there. Like I was saying, I recently overcame Flamin' Hot Cheetos, which isn't a huge milestone for some, but is a milestone for me. Anyways, it's like 3 a.m. where I am, so I'm gonna go. But I like this place. Hopefully I'll be back. All right, sounds good. It's good to see you, Khan. Hopefully you have a great rest of your night. But yeah, if you're interested in the cooking stuff, I try to cook every Monday. The one chip challenge? Yeah, I feel like the one chip challenge should be like the final boss of that spicy stream. Say goodbye to your butt. That's valid. That's what happened to me during my cheese tasting stream. Cheese tier list. Billy says, I just finished cooking. Let's go. All right, so this is relatively mixed. We're gonna go ahead and add the marinade here. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put that off to the side here. We're gonna give it a thorough mix as well with the marinade so that it goes all the way through. It doesn't look great now, but it's gonna be fantastic when it comes out as a finished product. How about a spicy tolerance stream leading all the way up to the world's spiciest chip? Yeah, I think that's a great idea, honestly. Shiro says it looks good. Thank you. The mixed game is looking good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's really coming together. And you can see all the marinade is getting absorbed by the meat. You saw all the liquid that was poured in there. It's got all absorbed by the meat. So it's gonna be super flavorful by the time we're done with it. Same, I don't eat spicy food. Spicy food isn't that popular where I'm from. Yeah, I think it's just, I think people develop spice tolerance pretty early on based on like what their family eats, right? My family didn't really eat a lot of spicy food, so I didn't have the opportunity to develop that until recently. I eat their next hottest chips all the time. Wait, really? That sounds intense. It's coming together great. Thank you. That looks great, to be honest. Thank you, thank you. The lowest level of spice would be like pepperoni. Yeah, I can handle pepperoni, all right? I can check off one thing off the list, pepperoni. I can eat that. I'm gonna head out since lunch is around the corner for me. Thank you for streaming. I'll definitely be back to watch your streams again sometime soon. All right, sounds good. Thank you for stopping by, Neum. I appreciate it. Pepperonis have spice? They do. Pepperonis are surprisingly kind of spicy. If you can see on the gloves here, that orange stuff is the gochujang, so that's the spice that we're adding to our bulgogi mix. But we'll let that marinate, and while that's going, we're gonna go ahead and bring back the induction stove, and we'll start sauteing some of these onions. It's all coming together. We're almost done. We're at the final steps of this bulgogi meal prep process. Because what? The cauliflower rice is done. The beef marinade is done. The veggies are all prepped. Garnish is all prepped. And now I just gotta get this onto the counter. This is one of the times where I wish I had more counter space. Pepperoni does have spice. It does. Especially good pepperoni. Good pepperoni will definitely have spice. All right. I'm gonna set this on a 3. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray some canola oil on here. And this is how we get set up the aromatics. We're gonna drop in the whites of the green onion. Let that sizzle for a bit, and then once that's done, we'll add in the yellow onion that we have diced on the side here. I'm gonna take out the big chunks. And once that's ready, we can add in the marinade or the beef. Or actually, no, we can add in the bell pepper and then the beef. But that spice ain't strong enough to ward off the rot. I see. Tip: use separate bowls for separate ingredients. Yeah, I just don't have enough bowls for everything. But yeah, I had the whites of the green onion, the greens of the green onion, a yellow onion, and the bell pepper. If I had little dishes, that would be super handy, honestly. All right. So over here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the spatula that I used for the cauliflower rice. I'm just gonna get this going a little bit. We may need some more oil. I'm gonna bump the heat of this a little bit. Gonna hit it with some more spray. A baking stream? Honestly, I wouldn't mind a baking stream, but I think out of everything, baking is probably my weakest part of cooking. I'm not a very good baker. I don't know why. My intuition when it comes to baking is actually fairly bad. But if you guys are willing to walk me through some baking, I wouldn't mind trying a baking stream sometime. There we go. So it is sizzling. Now we gotta wait for the smell to come through. I'm going to do something, but like the Terminator, I'll be back. All right, sounds good. Thanks for popping in, Caleb. I appreciate it. Alrighty. It's starting to heat up pretty well. Onions are going. All right, now we're gonna start introducing these onions. Yeah, look at that. Hear that sizzle? Ooh, that's a good one. So we're gonna let these get a little translucent, and then we'll add in the bell pepper. Please remember that these onions were actually frozen when I pulled them out of the fridge, so it may take some time for these guys to caramelize. Hippie Redneck 6, well, I gotta run. Almost bedtime for this old man. All right, sounds good. I appreciate you stopping by. It was good to see you. Hopefully you have a great rest of your night. And maybe I'll see you later. Have a good one. You saw most of the process anyway, so you could probably recreate the recipe yourself. But if you're ever looking for the VOD, it should be up on YouTube. What's nice about YouTube is that all the live streams are automatically saved on your YouTube page. There we go. Let's keep this moving. All right. So the longest part of this process is actually cooking the beef because there's actually a decent amount of water in the beef, and it's going to drain out, and we have to wait for a lot of it to evaporate. And that evaporation process can take almost 20 minutes. It's important to evaporate out most of the water because if you're using it as meal prep, you don't want that extra water sitting in your Tupperware because it makes everything soggy, and you don't want that. No need to babysit the re-uploads. Yeah, it's just super handy. It just goes straight there. On Twitch, I have to go in and save every stream. PU says, Lurker here, just want to say hi and love the cooking stream. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a great Monday. It means a lot. Hopefully you can learn a thing or two from the cooking. Ideally, you would probably learn more from my mistakes than my actual knowledge. Roro says, honestly, I want to start clipping VTubers one day. It's honestly a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it. If you ever are interested in starting, or you want to know where to start, you can go ahead and join my Discord. Shoot me a message, and I can help you if that's something that you're interested in doing. If not, no worries, but I've clipped my fair share. I mean, obviously I have to clip myself as well, so if you're interested, I am definitely down to teach. Saving Twitch WAS, even with the ripping tools I got, is still a jerk, and it takes tons of more space than YouTube ones. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch stuff seems so difficult to use. It's like unnecessarily difficult. All right, we're gonna go in with the meat here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some space in the center to get as much contact with the beef as possible, and we'll just throw it in there. Look at that, oh shoot. You didn't see that. I lost a bit of the onions along the way. I'll throw them back in there. It's a little messy. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop out some of the extra mushrooms that we have in here. And so while this is settling down, we're gonna try let it form a crust on the bottom there. While that's settling in, we're gonna go ahead and wash the mixing bowl so we don't get cross-contamination. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and move the cauliflower rice here. There we go. So now you get to enjoy some dishwashing ASMR. I couldn't find the word for that for a second. There we are. But yeah, if you're interested in finding where the Discord is, it should be in the YouTube description, or if you type in !Discord, it should give the invite to join. Same thing if you guys are interested in where my other socials are at, you can do !Socials, and it should give you my Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube links, I think. Something like that. I don't really remember off the top of my head. Big recommend, clipping is fun. Yeah, clipping is great. It's a nice pastime. Oh snap, LB teaches clipping. My request to be schooled next time. I'm unemployed. I don't think clipping makes you a lot of money. Hey Aaliyah, new here, hi. Welcome to stream, it's good to see you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday. We're just making some bulgogi meal prep today. As you can see, we've marinated this ground beef here. And we're gonna go ahead and start spreading it out so that it gets cooked nice and evenly on the bottom here. But yeah. As you can see, water is already starting to run out of the beef. And so we're gonna have to wait for a lot of this to evaporate. So this will take a little bit of time. So I'm gonna crank up the heat just a tad. And we'll try to get as much surface area of the beef touching the pan as possible. But this is way better than last time, because last time the pan was overflowing. So this one isn't nearly as crowded, so it should be way easier to cook up this time. And we're gonna let that simmer for a little bit. This will take, I think this is the longest part of the cooking process here, just because of the immense amount of meat that we have to cook through. Professor LB, I will definitely be your professor if you would like. It makes no money, but it does pass the time. Yeah, it's always super nice too. And what's really nice is that the people you clip always appreciate it, you know. It's nice to have something as a final product for your time. Yeah, I used to edit a lot of my shorts myself, but I've actually been trying to outsource some of my shorts editing as time allows, but I think I've only outsourced one short so far, but it was really good. It was the cockroach one where I talked about how I dealt with cockroaches. I was really happy with that it turned out, so I'm planning on outsourcing more shorts editing in the future because I do want to edit more of my long form content as well. The editing can be so funny, yeah. You can actually have a lot of expression in the editing that you do. It's actually really nice because you can turn any clip into honestly anything that you want it to be, which can be a good and a bad thing, but I like to think of it positively. All right, so our beef is steaming. It is fully marinated, so we just gotta give it time. We gotta trust the process, all right? Trust the process, let it sit. And once it's done sitting, we'll flip it over. Are you going to do a singing stream? I've actually haven't done a singing stream before. I'm not actually that confident with my singing voice, but I'd be down to try it if people want to see it. Maybe as a celebration, I could probably do that for my birthday stream. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I always get nervous because, like, if I'm singing, I'm not interacting with you guys all that much. And I think a lot of what makes streaming fun for me is interacting with everybody. But it can just be part of the stream. Who knows? But also, you have to navigate the tricky world of copyright, right? And I'm not too familiar with how to handle that. But that doesn't mean I can't figure it out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try to flip some of this beef over here. There's a solid crust on some of these, which is good. Try to flip in the center here. Try to flip on this edge. There we go. I try to cook all this beef through. Yeah, what's nice about the 96.4 is that this is a very low fat ground beef, so there won't be a lot of fat that drains out. So we don't really have to worry about that part. Your editing stream actually got me interested in video editing. Wait, really? Oh, that's awesome. That was a fun, quirky little editing stream that I did. If you guys aren't familiar with, for my 1-year anniversary, I did a editing portion during my anniversary stream where I edited an AMV to Megamind, actually. I just found a song on TikTok. I was like, oh, this would go great with Megamind, and I brought it to the stream. And I think I gave myself like an hour to do a little mini edit. It wasn't fantastic, but it was nice to, you know, stretch out those muscles because I haven't made a fan edit of anything in a long time. Like of something of like the AMV variety. I'll be singing. When is birthday? My birthday was actually a week and a half ago, but I still have yet to plan the birthday stream. So the birthday stream is going to be a little delayed from my actual birthday, but better late than never. It's mostly delayed because my birthday was the weekend of Offkai, and so I was out at Offkai Expo having fun instead of streaming. What a crime. But, you know, I'm definitely down to come back and celebrate officially on stream with everybody. Yeah, something similar happened to me last year. That was much less fun, but last year for my birthday, I actually ended up getting COVID, and so I had to push back my birthday stream like an entire month. But it happened eventually, so it'll happen over sometime eventually. I just don't know when. 1 year and this guy isn't even at 1K. This is a crime. Oh, thank you. That means a lot to hear. But yeah, I don't know if you guys had seen my clip, but I kind of just took it at my own pace. I think the 1 year was really good for me to learn how to stream, just in general. I learned a lot about, you know, talking to myself, just voicing my thoughts, and just opening up. And I've learned a lot throughout this year, and so I'm not too disappointed by the numbers, because I know, like, personally, that I as a person have grown a lot within this past year just by streaming. You gotta get LB to 1K. Soon, maybe one day I'll hit 1K. Ode, how do you pronounce that? Ordet? Hello, man. Welcome to stream. How are you? Hopefully your Monday's going well. We're doing some bulgogi beef meal prep for this week. You're actually catching us at the tail end. We are now cooking our marinated beef. As you can see, there's a lot of water that's being released out of the beef. And so what we're doing right now, Jesus, I'm stumbling over my words. What we're doing right now is we're just cooking up the meat, and we're trying to get as much water to evaporate as possible so that it remains fairly dry throughout the week in the meal prep containers. You must get to 1K? I don't know if I must get to 1K. It'd be nice to hit 1K. Models can be hard to get / make. Yeah, models can be quite pricey. You'll make it one way or another, almost at 800. Yeah, it's actually quite incredible because I've been making a lot of shorts over the past couple months, and I thought a lot of my subscribers were coming from that, or that's how I could achieve getting subscribers. But I released that video this weekend, you know, just talking about my experience streaming and talking, you know, and surprisingly, I got a lot of subscribers off of that, which means a lot of people resonated with what I had to say, it was really nice to see. I didn't expect that to really go anywhere, you know. It was just like a moment where I was able to reflect, you know, about my journey and how I feel as a content creator. And I think I don't know, I guess a lot of people were able to relate to it, which actually makes me really happy, you know. It's good to see that people find that, you know, some of the things I have to say might be worth listening to. Found you by shorts too, actually. Wait, really? That's awesome. Yeah, I was working on the shorts pretty heavily to get to, I think shorts got me from 200 to 500 subscribers. And I think I was stuck at around 500 for a couple months there. And then the video I released over this weekend got me past 700, which I'm so stoked about, but it caught me completely by surprise. I'm surprised and happy at the reception of that video got. Your mindfulness and thought process is very refreshing to hear. Thank you, that means a lot. I appreciate it. Vlonsky, how did you even find me before? Because you've been coming in and out for quite some time. I never even thought to ask how you even found my stream. Roro says, I found you through the why stream even when nobody's watching clip. Gave me some motivation to go through with streaming. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, I highly recommend just giving it a try. If anything, just get started, you know, get your feet wet. See if you like it. Because obviously streaming isn't for everybody, you know. But it's always worth trying to see if you like it, because I think if you do like it, you get a lot of value. And you just grow a lot as a person through streaming, I think. Especially me, it's helped me a lot too. And you also get to meet a lot of cool people. That's always a big plus, making new friends just because you all stream. Alrighty. So as you can see, there's a lot of water here at the bottom. So right now the meat is kind of boiling itself, which is completely fine. But we want a lot of that water to evaporate. And what we're looking for here is, like, we're trying to push any bits of red meat down to the bottom so that they get cooked a little more thoroughly. So you can see over here there's some red. I'm trying to push that down so that it gets cooked a little more, so that by the time all the water evaporates, everything will be fully cooked and we won't have to worry about, for example, food poisoning. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, this is the longest part of the process. The meat's all broken up. Most of it is cooked, not entirely cooked through, but most of it is cooked through. And so what we're really waiting for is just for all this liquid to evaporate out of the pan. Alrighty, while this is going, I think I can make myself some decaf. So, fortunately for me, I have this cup of decaf that I prepped beforehand, and I'm going to go ahead and make my mocha. So if you guys don't remember, for my mocha that I make, I do a little bit of hazelnut sugar-free syrup. Put that in here. There's a little splash. And then all these I eyeball. And then I add in some, not this one. Let me get the correct one. I add in some chocolate syrup. So right now I have some Hershey's syrup, 0 sugar, that I'll use to mix in with my decaf. Reminder, this coffee is decaffeinated. I am not staying up crazy hours tonight. Decaffeinated coffee. Honestly, I feel like you could use a little splishy splash more. And then you top it off with some milk of your choice. Since I am lactose intolerant, I tend to use almond milk in this case. Jeb says, why is the first thing I hear when I rejoin stream is food poisoning? I'm just saying that you want your beef to be cooked thoroughly, so you don't want food poisoning. I think it was way back when you did a short on something weird like lettuce. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty funny. That lettuce short where I was talking about lettuce, I uploaded it to Instagram Reels, and people were arguing with me in the comments, saying that I was a degenerate for not liking lettuce. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't like lettuce. I mean, am I not allowed to have an opinion? I thought that was really funny. It was an interesting moment that so many people were very passionate about their lettuce. I did not expect that. It completely caught me off guard. Alrighty. I gotta get a straw real quick. Here we go. I've got my straw, and then we just do a little mix up. And that is my mocha for today. Starbucks can't compete? Yeah, I'd rather make it at home than go to Starbucks. I don't even think Starbucks is open for me right now. You want some decaf? Decaf is always nice to have on hand, I think. I always gravitate to the decaf more than like the normal black coffee. Just because, I don't know, I try to avoid caffeine where I can. If I don't need it. Like sometimes I do need it, and I'll gladly take it if I do need it, but more often than not, I don't really need the decaf. I just want the flavor. The counter looks like a mess. Yeah, it kind of has to be. I don't have a lot of space, right? So I have to work with the amount that I have. But yeah, like over here, these are all spices. This is the granola from earlier. This is the syrup I like to use with my parfaits. Things like that. It's all kitchen stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping one day to move up to a bigger space, because it's kind of tricky to maneuver. Alrighty. I go to Sparks. Wait, hold on, let me catch up on chat. It's the internet, bro. You can't have an opinion at the same time. That's true. You can't have both opinions. VTuber makes decaf gone wrong. Wrong opinion on internet. Grr. Yeah, that's what it feels like, honestly. Mercenary says I go to Starbucks once in a blue moon. Yeah. Honestly, Starbucks is just like, it's kind of like out of the way to get to for me. It's like a little bit of a hassle. How dare you have a different opinion? Exactly. It's like, I think I'm okay to not like lettuce. I'm not preventing you from eating your lettuce. The internet is wildly contradictory at times. Yeah. I think it's just the nature of things. It's unavoidable. I'm trying to make sure that all this meat has been cooked through. There we go. Just gonna keep moving it around, keep the temperature up high. Yeah, this should be the main part of the meal prep here, just the meat. And as you can see, the liquid is starting to evaporate out. There's not too much left, but there is still a little bit. As you can see it pool in this area here. So we're just gonna give it some more time. Every time I get into an internet argument, I always say DNC opinion irrelevant. That's fair. Sometimes I just slap hot cocoa and coffee together and call it a day. Honestly, that's kind of the best combination, honestly. You get the best of both worlds. You get the flavor of the hot cocoa, and you get the caffeine of the coffee. My ADHD brain can't handle coffee. Oh, really? I find that coffee doesn't help me that much. It just makes me jittery, and I don't like that sensation. I'm not sure if I'm in the same boat as you, but yeah, I am aware that ADHD brains take caffeine very differently. Coffee is like hit or miss with energy. Sometimes it does. Yeah, I don't find that it helps me too much with energy. It just makes me anxious. So I try to avoid it if I can. Hey, LB, do you know that Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are throwing hands in an MMA cage fight? I mean, I saw the tabloids, but I don't think that's actually happening. Elon Musk is not really... He very rarely has anything to back up the words that he says, right? So I have a hard time trusting anything that he says. Zuckerberg is a lizard. Elon Musk got no chance. That's true. Are they actually fighting? I thought it was just a what if. Yeah, I don't think they're actually fighting. I think it's all just banter on the internet. Featherhead says my ADHD brain demands caffeine-based self-medication. That's valid too. You got two sides of the same coin, right? They are fighting. They're not fighting. A friend of mine says coffee made them tired. Yeah, I feel like coffee has varying effects for different people. And for me, it just makes me jittery. It definitely makes my heart race, right? Which is not really something I'm looking for in my coffee. Because I just want to get up in the morning, you know? It's hard enough as it is. All right, so it looks like, as you can see here, the water is still there. We're still waiting for it to evaporate, but it's getting really close. So I'm gonna bump down the heat to a 7. And we'll just ride this out. We'll ride this out. Energy drinks. I do try energy drinks when I'm doing like a road trip, but that's about it, really. Andrew Tate offered to train Elon Musk for the cage fight, but he declined. Yeah, because Elon Musk isn't gonna do it. Lately, people who don't fight for a living are trying to box. Yeah, I think it's the meta right now. Boxing is the meta. It looks delicious. Thank you, Volinsky. I appreciate it. It's really coming together. And I'm hoping that this week's bulgogi meal prep will taste better than last week's. Look at that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually cut the heat here. I'm gonna let it do its own thing. I'm gonna let it steam off on its own. And we're gonna actually start preparing the meal prep bowls. And this is exciting. All right, let me move things out of the way. Kitchen is a little bit of a mess. There we go. Let me go ahead and remove the this induction stove. It is very hot. Gotta be careful. VTubers who I can beat in a fight? Is that not every VTuber? They're 2D, you can't fight them. Isn't that how that works? Maybe I'm mistaken here. Alrighty. So let me get my Tupperware bowls, plates. My Tupperware. All right, that's 2. I'm gonna need 5. All right, let me see. I have 2 more here. I need 1 more. Oh, here we go. I have a 5th. Perfect. Let me move this out of the way here. Alrighty. My ADHD meds when I still work a bunch of nights with blood. My blood was quite literally all energy drinks. Oh, that sounds rough. That doesn't sound fun. Sounds like chaotic, like a chaotic mess. Who needs water? Everybody needs water. What VTuber can LB fight and win without trying, except Faye? I don't think I could fight any VTubers. Hi Momo, it's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well today. Oh my goodness. Hopefully your Monday's going well. We are almost done with our meal prep today. We're just gonna go ahead and start portioning out some of this cauliflower rice, and then we can do a little taste test, I think. All right. Break the 4th wall of 2D universe to run a fade with a VTuber. Oh my goodness. That's a little ambitious. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to scoop this out evenly among the 5 Tupperware containers. This is cauliflower rice. Not real rice, just cauliflower rice. Honestly, this isn't a lot of cauliflower rice. I think I had more last time, but that's fine. A lot of the substance of this dish is going to come from the bulgogi. So let me go ahead and pour this in here. There we go. Alrighty. So that is the cauliflower rice. Now the main event. I welcome you all to embrace this immense amount of bulgogi meat. I sat down to eat and watch YouTube and found you. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, just in time. It'd be even funnier if you made lasagna on Monday. Can lasagna be made into a decent meal prep? I haven't even thought about it. I guess so, because it's essentially just a more structured spaghetti, right? Isn't that what lasagna is? Structured spaghetti? It's spaghetti in the shape of a pie. I'm pretty sure that's what lasagna is. But you guys have to remember, I'm lactose intolerant. So like, I don't know how helpful that's gonna be for me. Schmeat? Yeah, we got some schmeat going. We're eating good this week. Here we go. Just gotta try to evenly proportion this out. It is a lot of schmeat, actually. I think I bought more than last time. Look at that. There we go. I'm telling you, the marinade slaps. It's really good. If you guys have the means, I would recommend trying the marinade on any kind of meat that you have. It's a very sweet and savory marinade. Honestly, this might be too much meat. It's okay. There's no such thing as too much meat because we're looking for gains, right? It's all part of the process. There we go. Look at that. It's a little messy, but that's okay. I'm gonna throw some in here. That looks good enough. I'm gonna throw the rest of it in here. All right, oh, there's some more that we can throw into this one. So try to have it as balanced as we can. We don't have to measure it out because at the end of the week, we're all eating the same amount. So just visually, just make sure that it looks pretty even. All right, so let me put this up. Looks like I dropped a rubber band. Pain is temporary, lasagna is forever. Is that a motto? It takes up a ton of work to make lasagna, as I have made it more than twice. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work because it's all about layers, right? And so what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and actually, just like last time, we're gonna hit it with some sesame seeds. Here we go. Look at that. There's some added texture onto our bulgogi. There we go. Some more over here. And here as well. Let's go. Perfect. And then after that, we just garnish with the green onions, and that is our bulgogi meal prep for the week. Very low carb, high protein, minimal fat, everything you need for gains. Gotta make those muscles pop somehow. There we go. Look at that. Little splash of green, splash of white with the cauliflower rice. You got the ubiquitous brown color from the meat. It's all coming together. All right. So let me go ahead and give the meat a taste test, actually. Oh, let me catch up on chat. I missed a bunch. Oh no. Tell the lactose to gain some tolerance. I wish it was as easy as that. Who will win, a pro chef tuber versus one cheesy boy? Probably the cheese. Might be the best chef tuber I watched. Thank you. Lactose is one of the prophets of food. It's a defining factor. Lasagna is my least favorite thing to make, as long as pasta strips are what annoys me the most, just to make over. I see. OC says, that's a lot of meat. Yeah, it is definitely a lot of meat, but it's very lean meat. It is 96% lean, 4% fat. So we're gonna be getting tons of gains off of this one. Alrighty, I'm just cleaning up my floor real quick. I think I dropped some veggies. You need to make battery cookies? Oh yeah, I still need to do that. I completely forgot. I do have to do a baking stream sometime. Between enchiladas and lasagna, enchiladas are easier to make than lasagna, as all I have to do is have a prime mix made, have shredded cheese, tortillas, and chopped onions, and we're good to go. Yeah, that's fairly simple ingredients, honestly. Buff LB fan art? No, not buff LB fan art. My LB is not buff. I just want to be shredded. I think there's a difference. Shredded and buff are two different things. Buff people are very large. I just want to have my muscles pop. Don't tempt me, oh no, oh no. I tempt buff LB art. All right, let me take a bite of one of these. I think this one has the most. All right, meat taste test. I wanna see if the gochujang adds the spice that I'm looking for. Marinade is very good. I'm waiting for any spiciness. It's there, but it's very, very mild. I think next time I need to add more gochujang if I want a spicy kick. Yeah, I think that should be it for today's meal prep. Let me go ahead and package up these Tupperware containers. And we should be good for the week. a lot of meat, honestly. I think it was like 2.5 pounds of meat for the whole week. I have the best of times making enchiladas with the recipe I got since I don't need to add extra sauce on top as it goes in the oven when baking. Oh, that sounds so convenient. LB gets 2.0 outfit and he's just built like a true buffer man. Honestly, that doesn't sound half bad. Rolling Porcupine says, I'm hungry. Honestly, if you want some, you should swing by. I can give you some. All right, let me go ahead and get some more of my Tupperware lids. There we go. And now we're good to go. My recipe is more Mexican than the one that is force-fed me to the statesides, on the statesides end. Oh, I see. I think I was here. Leave me alone, weeb. Welcome back, Nadari. How are you doing? Now I have a full week's worth of meals ready to go at a moment's notice. Exciting. Kimchi meal prep? That honestly doesn't sound bad. I kind of want to do like a kimchi fried rice one day. I think I can do a kimchi fried rice when I'm not on a diet, but right now I have to really keep my macros in check, my calories, because it's all about calories in and calories out right now. But let me go ahead and start cleaning up the space a little bit. Get some of that cleaning ASMR. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my knife because I don't want it to get rusty. I've made that mistake before. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot leave your knife wet. It will rust faster than you can say cheese. All right, knife is being washed and then I have to dry it. There we go. It's a good clean knife. Me rushing to LB's house at 3 a.m. Why not make kimchi on stream? I mean, I could start it, but kimchi is a fermentation process, right? You can't do the whole thing on stream. I'll swing by at 2 a.m. to try some kimchi. I'll make sure to make plenty for everybody. Mayonnaise. I feel like mayonnaise is hard to make because it's like emulsified, right? If you let it sit for too long, it's gonna separate. Do it in parts. That's true, I could do it in parts as well. Right, so knife is clean. We're good to go on that. Face reveal when? Face reveal never, what are you talking about? I'm a VTuber. What are you talking about, face reveal when? I did a hand reveal already, okay? Hand reveal is more than enough. How stabbable are you from 0 to 10? I'm pretty stabbable. Isn't everyone pretty stabbable? Like, I don't walk around with chainmail. Will you play any horror games? I'm planning on it. I usually reserve a lot of the horror stuff for October, but I'm planning on playing something pretty soon here that I've been curious to try out. But yeah, I don't typically do a lot of horror, just because I'm really bad with horror games. I scream like a little child. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with screaming like a little child, but you know, it's embarrassing sometimes. Alrighty, let me go ahead and put away some of this Tupperware. I have like no room in my fridge. I probably should have planned this out a little more. It's okay, I'm working through it. We're solving problems on the fly. That's what we do. There we go. All right, everything made it into the fridge, thank goodness. Whew. All right, Outlast? I've actually never played Outlast. I heard Outlast is absolutely horrifying. You got some funny horror game suggestions? If you have some, I'm down to take them. If you want to make sure I actually get to them, you can join the Discord. And I have a game suggest channel, and I usually comb through that when I'm out of ideas for games to play. The names are just interesting. I see. Horror is the best? No, horror is not the best. I struggle with horror games. Hannah says Roblox horror games. Are there actual horror games in Roblox? I had no idea. Is that real? Are you making that up? That's like the same thing as saying Minecraft horror. Is Minecraft horror a thing? What is that game you're talking about? Booty Creek? What is that? Is that a real game? Play Doors. Is Doors a game? Wait, hold on. I've never heard of these games before. Am I living under a rock? Probably. Well, today I'm learning a lot about horror as a genre. play Doors in Roblox. It's so good. Wait, really? Is that a Roblox horror game? Seems like Roblox got everything. There's horror in Roblox and Minecraft? Wait, really? Okay, so here's the thing. Admittedly, I have not played very much Minecraft, and I've played absolutely zero Roblox before. So this is very unfamiliar territory for me. All right, so as a little snack after stream, I'm going to get some bao buns heated up here. This is some Hong Kong style char siu buns. What's interesting about these is they come frozen, and what you can do is, in order to heat them up in the microwave, they're kind of stuck together, but you want to get a paper towel and make it damp, and then place it over the char siu bun so that it kind of steams in the microwave. I always fail in the first part. Wait, there's a first part? What? Night of the Consumers is a nice game, completely rage-free. Wait, really? I think the last and most intense horror game I played was The Joy of Creation, which was like a Five Nights at Freddy's fan-made game, and that actually gave me nightmares. It was actually really tough for me to come to terms that it was just a video game, because it was so immersive. I was terrified at every corner. It was a lot to take in, honestly. It's a fan-made game, so it was free, but it's called The Joy of Creation, and it was absolutely terrifying. This man is too old for the internet. Hey, I'm not that old, okay? Is it actually good? Doors is good? Okay, I'll have to check out Doors. LB is an alien, you can't complain. That is true. I crash landed on this planet, okay? LB can have a little bao bun as a treat. Yes, I'm going to make myself a bao bun as a treat. Night of the Consumer was a really good atmosphere. The customers are nice. Wait until this guy watches the Mandela catalog. What is that? Wait, hold on. This is like absolutely unknown territory for me. This is a lot of information. What are all these things? I've never heard of these before. This is very new to me. All right, let me see what else I can do. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I finished my coffee off stream. I downed that thing. I was thirsty. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little seltzer, and then I'll nibble on the bao bun, and then we can look towards wrapping up the stream. All right, let me go ahead and grab my beverage of choice here. I'm actually running out of seltzer water. Alrighty. So I've got my seltzer water. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bao bun from the microwave. Hot. Mandela Catalog is a video on YouTube. Oh, really? Crab Game is a good fun game. Everyone is friends. I have played Crab Game before. I feel like Patrick Star is streaming instead of LB. Am I Patrick Star? What do you mean? Hi, Sky Atlas. How's it going? You missed it. Yeah. I'm about to wrap up the cooking stream. I'm just making a little snack for myself. Got a little bao bun, got some seltzer water. What did we meal prep today? We made some bulgogi beef meal prep with some cauliflower rice instead of actual rice. I can actually pull it out of the fridge for you to take a look. So I just put it in there. It hasn't been in here for too long. Yeah, this is the bulgogi meal prep. So it's very heavy ground beef with a bulgogi style marinade with some gochujang added, and then we have the cauliflower rice to save some calories. Ideally, if you want the best taste, I highly recommend making it with normal rice. Very good. Yeah, this will help me hit my my calorie goals for this week, which I am looking forward to maintaining. The satisfaction of the click of the can you open? Yeah. Honestly, this is why I'm so addicted to seltzer waters. Have you played the OG FNAF games? I played the first FNAF game, but that's it. I played Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I've played Joy of Creation and nothing else. We love alternative carbs. Yeah, it's nice. It really makes it easy to hit my my diet goals. Yeah, okay, so this is a little hot, so I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. Yeah, frozen bao buns are such a great little snack to have on hand. Yeah, I'm excited to dig into this. I'm trying to think. Yeah, today was, man, I feel like I'm really getting back into the swing of things after being out because I know I came back on Thursday from Offkai, but it's so weird to like come back home like in the middle of a week. So I think today, you know, the start of the week on Monday, I'm just really getting back into the swing of things. I'm slowly catching up. I'm getting there slowly but surely, but I'm just surprised by how much my workout today kicked my butt. I was exhausted. I'm tired, exhausted. Like I can barely stand as it is. Like, I'm slipping and sliding all over the place, but we're making it. Bao bun looks adorable. I want to punch the little bun. Not my bun. I gotta eat it. All right, well, this is gonna be my snack. I'm gonna go ahead and bring us back over to the computer, and then we can start wrapping up stream for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for popping in and hanging out. It's a lot of fun. And hopefully you learned a thing or two from my cooking. Maybe you learned something that I didn't know. Maybe you learned from my mistakes, or maybe you just wrote down the recipe. Either way, if you give it a shot, let me know how it goes. Alrighty, let me go ahead and switch up my my microphone. This is the part I always forget how to do. All right, where's my, there it is. All right, I am back. How is everybody today? This is my crispy microphone setup. If you guys are unaware, I do stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the most part. I think on the stream schedule I have Slime Rancher 2 for Wednesday, and on Friday I will be doing it. I'm aiming to complete my Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon run, which should be really fun. I've always been a fan of Fire Emblem, and it's a way for me to flex my tactical and strategic brain muscles. Slime Rancher? Yeah, I'm actually really excited for Slime Rancher. I played the original Slime Rancher, but I never played Slime Rancher 2. And so I'm excited to see what kind of different things are in there to try out. We resume the Gaiden run of FE11 before we start FE12. Exactly, we gotta finish the Gaiden run. Slime Rancher is so fun. Is Fire Emblem any good? Yeah, I actually really like Fire Emblem as a series a lot. It's grown a lot over the years. I think the first Fire Emblem game that I really fell in love with was Fire Emblem Awakening. That one I just had so much fun with. But Fire Emblem Three Houses seems to be like one of the most popular ones right now. I think Fire Emblem Three Houses is like a very modern day take on Fire Emblem. So if you are very familiar with games nowadays, I think that would be a pretty good starting point. I don't think there's any reason to start with a more hardcore Fire Emblems, because if you start with a hardcore Fire Emblem and it's like too challenging and you're not having fun with it, like you're just missing out on so much other Fire Emblem stuff, because there's so many different games with different ways to play. So I would just recommend starting with Three Houses if you're interested, which is available for the Nintendo Switch. Momo's gonna be there. She's already hit the notification thing. Alrighty, sounds good. Hype to watch you play. I'm excited too. I haven't played Slime Rancher in a long time though, so I have to like remember how to play, so that might take some time. FE6 is still the best in my book. Like I did, yeah, Mercenary probably started super hardcore. Rose says Nier Automata. I've actually played Nier Automata before I started streaming, but I'm totally down to try it again because I don't remember much of anything. It's actually such a really good like narrative game though. It's a very good story-based game. I do have I have Final Fantasy VII Remake that I have to get to. Because I have that, but I've never gotten around to playing it. So I gotta play that. Because I know Final Fantasy 16 is already out and people are playing it. So I'm behind on the curve a little bit. Howdy. Hey Sky's VR. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. We just finished our meal prep for today, so we're just hanging out, chatting a little bit, winding down for the night. Wait, did I? You know how I said I was gonna go grab a snack, and then I walked to my computer and I forgot to grab my snack and my drink? I'm gonna go ahead and run really quick and grab those. Alright, I am back with my snack. FE6 has the best characters, best writing, and best challenges of all the FE games I've played so far, with Mar's story at a close second. Oh, I see.
Both Nino no Kuni games are so pretty. Oh, I actually have not played any of those. I've always been meaning to try it though. It sounds like a great time. Doing well. I just noticed the reason I can't see your chat is because it's only between YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. So the chat is between YouTube and Twitch. So if people are messaging on YouTube, you have to check the actual stream. He left the bout unattended. Yeah, I ran back to get it, mostly because I was scared my cat was gonna eat it. Because they're sneaky. If I step away from food, they'll start eating. They'll shove their face deep into my food and just go to town. I'll come back and I'll have nothing. If my cat ate my bao, I would have been so sad. I remember putting down cinnamon in a dish that required pepper, mistaking the two. Oh no, really? Oh, that sounds awful. Sorry that happened to you. That's not fun. Well, at least you didn't make my mistake. I put cumin in instead of cinnamon, and now I can't stand the taste of cumin because I ate French toast with cumin. And I don't know why I made myself finish it, but I did because it felt like a waste. So that's just how things are, you know. Frambo is a great game. Oh, I have to try that too. I did play what's the other game that from the same studio? I forget what it was called. Little Misfortune. I played that for my birthday stream last year. I started and finished it in one stream. Yeah, Little Misfortune. That's the one. I started it and finished it in one stream, and it was so interesting. I did not expect the game to turn out the way it was. Hey Kira, I'm gay. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. Skies VR says I made French toast with flour instead of powdered sugar once. Oh, that sounds like a mouthful. As in, like, probably the flour became dough in your mouth. I don't know. That sounds like a tragedy. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know. Oh man, that's tricky. The little girl says the darndest things. Yeah, that was really interesting. Sky says it was not fun. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. Anyways, how was y'all's day? It's pretty good. We finished our meal prep for today. We made some bulgogi meal prep bowls for the rest of this week. We also made my lunches, which consists of pretty much just yogurt parfaits, which is really good. Just yogurt, some granola, some blueberries, and some strawberries. You know, a great start to the morning. I was saying how the yogurt parfaits really make my day. Like when I get into work and I pull out my yogurt parfait, it puts a smile on my face. It's a great time. It was all right. What do you mean it was all right? Do you have any lore? I do have lore, but I'm also open to adjusting it. Because I made my lore when I started out, but actually, I can actually read it out to you guys. I'm pretty sure. Let me go to my lore, because I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. All right, my lore. If you guys don't know, Low Battery, or LB, is an advanced android built by a highly advanced alien race for the purpose of exploring and studying new worlds. During a routine mission, LB's ship encountered a sudden energy surge that caused a catastrophic system failure. The ship was thrown off course and crash landed into the planet Earth, a world unlike he had ever encountered before. Determined to find a way back home, LB sets out on a journey across the planet, searching for any clues that might help him repair his spaceship and return to his own world. And as he wandered the Earth, he discovers that he was able to tap into new sources of energy by participating in games and challenges, which restored some of his power and allowed him to continue his quest. And so he continued to search, always seeking out new challenges and games to play, in the hopes that one day he might finally regain the energy he needs to return to the stars. That is my lore as of now. Go Johan says, hello LB, hi, hope you're doing good today. I'm doing great. Thanks for popping in, Go Johan. Hopefully your day is going well too. Mine was terrible, but hopes y'all had a great day. A nice day? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your day didn't go well. My day went okay. My boss is in town, so I'm on my best behavior. He's usually not here, so I gotta show up early, which is a challenge to say the least. Thanks for streaming. Nice to meet you. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping in, Rolling Porcupine. I appreciate it. Hope the next day is better. Absolutely, yeah. Hopefully your next day is better. Awesome lore. I love it. Thank you. Oh, low battery. That's why you're named that? Yes. I'm low battery. I don't have any energy. And now we come to LB today. Meat. Yeah. The lore needs to be an official comic. Yeah. Honestly, I was having a lot of fun with it. Yeah. I'm open to changing that. I think I've got some things working on in the background. hopefully you'll be surprised, everybody. Man's got got broken hardware. Forgot why he came here. Now he lives amongst the humans as a NEET. That's true. But we get lore drops when he remembers a couple of things. Yeah. Your voice is so soft and nice. Thank you, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. Honestly, my animated clip one day, that would be incredible. I don't know how you would do that. Animation always blows my mind. Like, the amount of work that goes into animation is absolutely incredible. I have so much respect for people who do art and animation. That's why he can't cut properly. That's fair. I need to charge my batteries. That's what it is. Your voice is so nice, for real. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. With that, I will probably wrap up today's stream. Just a reminder, I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday we will be doing Slime Rancher 2. Friday we'll do Shadow Dragon, and then next Monday more meal prep. So if you guys are interested in the cooking stuff, be sure to tune in on Mondays. Stay dangerous? Absolutely. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. The android realized he could steal the energy and gains of other living creatures. That's true. Learning art and animation is hard, but it makes you feel accomplished. Yeah, I bet there's something really satisfying about, you know, making art at the end of the day. Thanks for the great stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Bye. Have a good day, night. Yes, everybody. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for streaming. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to do my usual shout outs. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on other social platforms. I'm here on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. And if you are interested in chatting offline or have any suggestions for the stream, you can always shoot a message into the Discord. I'm always down to check that. Bye. Love your streams, energy. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate it. But yes, that is the Discord link if you guys are interested. And I will be looking to end stream about now. Alrighty. Have a good day, everybody. Bye. Thank you, Sky Atlas, for following the stream. I appreciate it. Have a good night or day, whatever time it is for you. See ya. See you guys Wednesday if you guys want. Bye. Wait.